And really, Rain or Shine not getting anything from the low post. They're just firing it from the outside, hoping to get some dividends there.
And so far, that outside shot, it's been decent for them. They're shooting 50%, but most of those are coming from Sol Mercado, who's 3 out of 3.
Who's now bodying up against Roger Yap. Mayor Hoffer, that shot of his, which looks like a shot put throw, he has 4.
And just the same way, it was a 14-point lead, now 16. A big run by B-Meg Derbies could make this a 20-point lead.
And out of reach for Rain or Shine, and on the baseline, some arms getting entangled. Could be a Mayor Hoffer foul here.
Not a good foul on the part of Rica.
Nothing happening there, actually.
Yeah, Gabe Norwood can't hurt you from that position. He's not going to beat you going through screens, and no use to give up that foul and maybe awaken Gabe Norwood.
Yung rookie took it all to heart kung pakakawalan eh. Biglang kumat sa baseline. Back in a mode. And that's the next assignment of Derbies. That's something you will see in Tacloban.
Talking Tagri putting the miles in terms of travel. I think they were. It's going to be 4 straight Saturdays that they're going to be out of town. They were out of town against
Batangas.
Then they're going to be out of town again in Vitoria. So make it 3. Then after they're going to be out of town again against B-Meg, and quality opponents all out of town.
Yes. Now with a 12-game winning streak. Longest winning streak, actually 19. The history of the tournament, of the PBA, that is.
What is that, Crispa? And I believe that went through from one conference to the
it
next.
Became 21. Fidel Mangonan updated me on that one. In the meantime, Cañaleta. Sol Mercado is in and out move anticipated, and a foul given up by Aranya. I get a kick when coaches jump out of their seats when there are defensive plays.
Energy plays. Coaches get out of their seat when they see energy plays and when they see smart basketball. And obviously the coach that has been able to get off his seat for this game has been Ryan Gregorio.
Despite the warning for continuous complaining. Trend of the game has not changed, actually. It was a slight run by Rain or Shine, but it's been tempered already.
It's just little ripples of
as Roger Yap drove to the basket. I think we're going to have a jump ball. George Gallant, assistant coach, also shaking his head.
And the one thing that when a player shows his hand, that means he was fouled. Because, ibig sabihin, ito pwede. Tingnan natin, right there, quite evident that he got hit in the arm on his wristband.
Hop, step, and jump by Jaire Ibanez. 2 minutes and 7 remaining in the third. Roger can't pull the trigger. Simon will. Could be a Cañaleta rebound foul. And the second on Cañaleta. Rain or Shine has tried it, brought up the defense. The trend of the game has not really changed there.
So the thing is, they can't get any offense other than Sol Mercado. You look at the players on the floor right now. The player with the most number of points is 5 points or 6 points.
And take a look at our B-Meg Derbies power move. Derbies premium formula dito ka na sa Llamados. And Mercado, the sole cannon for Rain or Shine in the period, really, as you mentioned.
Solo
Mercado. In the meantime, Aranya unable to secure the letter. And we're down to a minute and 25 in the third quarter. That has simply gone the way of Derby Ace anew. Haynes is the official underwear of the PBA. Oh, look at that pass that slid through the defense. Brown couldn't finish, though. Rayback.
Well, JRA is going to be caught with two hands on the back, I guess.
And that's exactly what happened. You were about to say.
And sometimes it's also difficult for not giving excuse to players of rain or shine. When we look at it, it seems that there's not as much effort, and maybe that's the defense of B-Meg Derby Ace also doing this to them, because none of the guys have scored. And it's hard to get involved for some players, at least for some, when you don't see that ball go into the basket.
So yung frustration level tumataas.
Ako never ako na-frustrate doon dahil sanay na ako hindi pumapasok eh.
Ganun ba? Ganun pala feeling mo naman. Final minute. Coaching staff of Derby Ace had to look for black pants all of a sudden after 5 days of wearing brown. They all looked dapper in those black outfits. Nothing working from the long distance. And we're coming down to 34 seconds.
Yeah, 2 for 1 if Roger wants it. Should take up the shot right now. You know, that's one of the things also that the guards especially will have to incorporate. It's all about number of possessions. If you can get a 2 for 1, you have to take it.
Angry guard is having either a ball or a nightmare with the flopping dog. And Ronnie Magsano putting in his 1 centavo worth there. Talking to Gabe Norwood, I believe.
Meron pa bang 1 centavo? Wala na nga 5 centavos. Wala na rin 10 centavos, di ba?
Yun ang ayoko lang hinahagi sa kalye.
May 10 centavos.
Meron pa naman.
Saka 5.
Meron. Pero ang ayoko hinahagi sa kalye. Pera yan eh.
Hinahagis ba yun?
Ibang pupulot, maglakad ka minsan, ang dami nakakalat na sigod.
Turo mo naman sa akin, kailangan ko pera eh.
Pulutin nyo, tapos i-donate ninyo. Tapos kinatapon yung sigod cheese. Kasi yung iba ayaw manukli ng sigod cheese eh.
At saka yung uso ngayon, yung candy na lang panuklit.
Oo na.
Wala akong 25 cents candy na lang.
Magkakahirapan sa barya.
Minsan, some gis lang yung sukle. Binigay sa akin candy. Kinagat ko muna, binigay ko sa kanya yung tira.
Kasi gis lang.
Gis lang.
Ito po ang sitwasyon sa labas. Baka kulay At ang fourth quarter, tingnan natin kung magiging makulay pa rin para sa B-Meg o mag-iiba ang simoy ng hangin para sa rain or shine. So mga gatanaw sa aton subong sa Bacolod kag lapit na lugar da sa Victoria City, mahampang ang talk and text kag San Miguel katako nga game ba. Wow.
Wala ko naintindihan.
Hindi na makita kausap eh. Samantala, sa linggo, balik ko tayo sa Ninoy Aquino naman. Coca-Cola, kailangan manalo na rin sila. Medyo nanganib sila doon. Santa Lucia at ayan. Importante na rin yan. Steph Sermenta and Jason Webb together with Leah Cruz manning the mics for this second game, which has been fully under the control of B-Meg Derby Ace. In the meantime, a traveling violation.
It seems rain or shine has really tried to do everything. Now going back to that 2-3 zone, but they've been successful at times at limiting the Llamados in terms of offense, especially there in the third. The Llamados really doing a good job in that second quarter, going for 30, and in that first quarter, that's really where they built that lead.
Alam mo, tama ka sa punto mo kanina as early as the first quarter. Yung size ng B-Meg Derby Ace, hindi ganun kadali atakihin niya. Sabihin mo, bring it closer to the basket, post up, hindi ganun kadali. Mahaba ng mga galamay, pag dumride ka, palpaling ka. Yung import